My name is Tim McGreevy, and I wear many hats in the United States. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of the USA Dry Pea and Lentil Council. Newest associations that I'm very excited about is the American Pulse Association, which is a joint venture between the U.S. Dry Pea and Lentil Council and the U.S. Dry Bean Council. What's great about this organization is currently there are two national organizations in the United States that handle pulse crops, the U.S. Dry Bean Council and the USA Dry Pea and Lentil Council. And in this venture, together with the American Pulse Association, these two national groups came together and said, look at what can we do together to further benefit all the pulse producers, all the dry bean, peas, lentils, and chickpea producers in the United States. And when those leaders got together between these two national organizations, we basically said, look, we are terribly under-researched right now as a commodity compared to the major commodities in the United States, and also animal agriculture, which receives the lion's share of the research dollars here in this country. And our focus is really this. It's really to provide solutions to U.S. citizens and the global citizens to reduce obesity, right? To enhance food security worldwide, and to enhance agricultural sustainability. So again, these crops provide a triple threat, right? They can help in reducing obesity in the industrialized worlds. They can certainly help with food security in the developed world, because the truth is, what are we going to do as global citizens to feed, an additional 3 billion people on this planet by the year 2050? And, no one can ignore the fact that we are going to have to provide higher levels of inexpensive vegetable protein in order to accomplish that goal. And on top of that, we have to deliver that food in an environmentally sound and sustainable way. So with these crops, I'm standing in front of a field of peas right now, and peas are a terrific nitrogen fixator in the soil, right? You don't have to fertilize this crop with synthetic fertilizers. So this is part of the solution to not only our problem with weight management in industrialized countries, but certainly a solution in food security around the world. And we can do it in an agriculturally sustainable way, actually putting nitrogen back into the soil instead of taking it out. So the American Pulse Association actually has two initiatives that it's working on for the U.S. Farm Bill. The first is to establish a pulse health research initiative in the Farm Bill that would recognize research on pulse crops as being a high priority. And in fact, in the Senate package, they do have $125 million over 5 years to address the research needs of dry beans, dry peas, lentils, and chickpeas. So we're in the Senate version of that bill. We're also in the nutrition title in the Senate with a Pulse School pilot program, because one of the biggest issues we face for future consumers is introducing these pulse crops, these terrific vegetable proteins with high dietary fiber. How do we get our kids eating more of these products? And so this Pulse pilot program within the nutrition title of the Senate package actually would award $10 million over 5 years in order to introduce new pulse foods into school feeding systems and test acceptability and find out the foods that our kids will eat, because frankly, that's the key. So they have protein, ranges between 20 and 30% on a dry basis. They also have dietary fiber, and so in those communities and countries like the United States that face really an epidemic obesity problem or weight management problem, they are the cheapest source of dietary fiber that you can purchase right now today. So they have protein, they have dietary fiber, and they are loaded with essential nutrients. In the United States, the USDA did a study that said our school children are terribly deficient in potassium. Well, guess what, right? Peas, lentils, and chickpeas are the cheapest source of potassium that you can put in the diet, and you know, they're just a terrific source. So we have folate in our products, we have iron in our products, we have protein, dietary fiber, and the essential nutrients. They truly are a superfood, and they just need to be consumed on a much wider basis in the industrialized world, as they're being consumed already in the developing world in very large degree. Yes, get into it. Get into agriculture. And there's so many different fields to get into, whether it's research or marketing or production. The field is just transportation. It's just absolutely wide open. The truth is that, you know, we have to eat 2 or 3 times a day, and the industry is not going away. So this is a terrific time to get into agriculture. We're short of people, actually young people getting back into this field, and I just think it's a terrific industry to be in. And what's better than feeding the world?